And while we're on the subject of danger and death, you may remember a rancher's story about a man who jumped off Madrid's tallest building. But it turns out he lives right here in Barcelona. And since he seems to be one of the few men that a rancher hasn't yet met in Spain, guess where we're headed?
Hi, Hubert. How are you?
Nice to meet you.
And this is Paul Merton.
Hello,
Hi,
Hubert.
Paul.
Hello.
Yes, nice to meet you. Please come in.
Thank you.
Thank you. You know, I was telling him about your stories jumping off towers and high places.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was expecting somebody Spanish, but you're clearly not Spanish.
All right, I'm Austrian, actually.
Austrian?
Yes.
Well, I wouldn't have guessed that either.
I spent some time in the States, and that's where I actually started base jumping. And
Base jumping, what's that?
Base jumping is basically parachuting off of fixed objects,
Right.
such as buildings, antennas, bridges, mountain cliffs, anything that's.
And do you make a habit of doing this?
Yes, I even make a living out of it.
Do you? Apparently, base jumpers like to video their exploits, so Hubert's actually able to show us his plunge from the Madrid tower.
This was actually a jump that was not authorized. We had to sort of do it a bit guerrilla style. It's the highest building in Spain, and it was not quite finished when we did it, so it was still accessible.
You talk about not being authorized, so what did you have to do to...
Right, what we came up with basically is dress up as workmen, and then we walked in with the rest of the crew when they came back from their break. And just sort of walked past the security and onto an elevator, rode it all the way to the top floor. We'll see a shot here, me going off right here.
Oh! No.
And
I mean, I can hardly watch it on this. Never mind.
and then you open your parachute, and then you can sort of, float to the ground. And you always have to also think about the getaway, because usually by then people are alerted and running around. So we had a getaway car standing by.
Is it an open-topped car, so you just land straight in and then drive? That would be impressive.
That'd be a great suggestion for next time.
Ooh, very, very nice.
So, do you get many injuries in this sort of activity? I mean, there's always, I suppose, the unforeseen can occur.
Yes. This happened to a friend of mine. See here he's coming off.
Oh, yes, yeah.
There you go, see, and it opens. Furthermore, it spins him up.
Oh!
Yeah, actually slams into the building, and then it sort of just slides down on the side here, and then he hits pretty hard on that roof there. He had a busted leg, but he's fine. He's walking again, and he's all healed up now.
And has he done jumps since?
He actually has, yes. He's done a comeback jump.
And why are you doing this in Spain, particularly?
The Spanish mentality regarding these kinds of activities is a lot more relaxed than in other countries. People sort of like have this thing that, you're responsible for your own actions as long as you don't interfere with other people's lives or,
play with the death.
Well, to a certain degree, yeah. They also like to be chased by bulls.
Do you get easily bored?
Actually, I do, but I'm not base jumping.
It's 6:30 the following morning, and we've come to the foot of Montserrat, 30 miles to the west of Barcelona. I've been persuaded to get up at the crack of dawn because Hubert is planning a particularly terrifying feat involving this mountain.
Right, so this is the wall that I'm gonna, jump from. You see the antenna there?
Yep.
And slightly to the right is the exit point.
Right,
So that's where I'm gonna go off.
And this helicopter's for you as well, is it?
That's right. That's hopefully the one that's gonna take us to the top. So.
Us, that's you. When you say us, you're not including me in that, are you?
Well, if you want to go to the top, you're invited. So.
Yeah, well, thank you. I'll let you know. Montserrat literally translates as jagged mountain in Catalan.
The second hill?
It's over 4,000 feet high. And Hubert will be relying on this rather natty-looking outfit to fly for the first 3,800 feet. But right now, it's walking that seems to be his biggest problem.
So in this suit, I'm a little bit restricted here with regards to movement.
Not restricted enough, if you ask me. Meanwhile, down at the bottom, I'm a little restricted myself. With the early start, I came out without my spectacles.
Can you see him there? In this hill?
Oh, yes, yeah.
Actually, I can hardly see the mountain, let alone Hubert. But I'm not going to tell a rancher. And I'm certainly not going to tell Hubert.
3, 2, 1. See ya.
There it is. Oh my God.
How long is it before the chute opens? Well, by the sound of it, he's made it down in one piece.
Oh, man.
So I guess congratulations are in order.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you very much.
How was that?
Oh, it was amazing. I'm pumping, man.
Yes.
Whew, that was a rush. Oh, man. Whew. You should have been up there, Paul. It's a spectacular view.
Well, now I've seen you do it, I'll give it a go.
Okay, great.
Sadly, of course, I didn't see him do it. But I suppose it would be a little insensitive of me to ask him to pop back up and do it again.